Now, what you're saying is there is need for youth to go into youth that are interested in politics need to go through the party. Is that not it? Is that what you're saying? In essence, you are saying for youth to be known, for youth to be in the political system, there is need for them to start joining party. Is that not what you're saying?
Not really, but join the party with the aim that their own personality, not with the aim that is the party that will be through the party be able to join this particular party. That's when I can able to win. No.
The sense now is there is need for one to have endorsement instead of joining a party. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I think they are not parallel. They are not separate from each other.
Okay.
So you could get endorsement and then you can also join party, because in my case, I think from what I've seen around, there are some candidates who go as independent candidates, but then we don't have a good example of the testimony of their
Yes.
It's very difficult to contest for election as an independent.
Yeah, so Caleb is here again to talk about what is really trending now in Africa. And this thing really hits me big because this afternoon I was just going online and I can see a lot of joyful songs, joyful noise everywhere. And here with me is Donatus Do and Daramola Shegun. So they are going to give us a brief review about what is going on currently in Africa, because even when I was in Nigeria, a song is always sung that children are the leaders of tomorrow and they should try to pay our school fees so that we can have a good education. And the song goes this way: children, listen to your teachers, you are the leaders of tomorrow, try to pay our school fees and give us a good education. A lot of things is happening in Nigeria because even the same children that they are asked to protect are now being kidnapped and ransom is not being paid. We have been hearing so many speculative online that the number of students that was kidnapped is 200 and something, and 100 and something has been released. So we hopefully pray that the other percentage will also be released. But let's leave that aside. What we are here to discuss is about the victory of the new the new president that has come in Senegal. So Donatus, what do you see about this? About what is going on in Senegal right now?
I think what is happening in Senegal now, it's an interesting development regarding how things are changing on the continent. You would notice that for like a long time now,
yes,
we are coming up with leaders who are young.
Exactly.
There was a time in Kenya, and then the president, how old was he?
I think that president was really very old. That one was really very old. That president was old, and there was a change. Yes. I was even thinking, even Nigeria, in the last election that was done in Nigeria, Mr. Damola, I was thinking that last election done in Nigeria, Peter Obi should have won that election, not Tinubu. But the deed is already done. The people know who they want and what they want to follow. What do you think about that?
From my own point of view, the people voted, but the way the election went on, a lot of people was not happy. But at the long run, when the outcome of the election out, people was even expecting the Peter Obi to be the winner, but after that, I think the man, even if he come out again, he's going to be the one to win because he has put best of his ability.
I think
the election.
I think the deed is done already, Donatus. The deed is done.
Is that because if you look at this DioMaye fire guy?
Yes.
He's only 44.
I was watching him online. I was so surprised. Just 44 of age.
Yes, 44 years.
Watch out for me, Nigerians. I might be the next president.
44 years of age of this continent to be a president. I think that's something we could look at. Very young.
Now I can say I am 27. So which means for me to become a president of Nigeria at the age of 44, let's say 17 years from now.
Okay, let's say. Let's guess. Since you've not picked
Donatus, you don't have to guess. I know you don't want to become a president of Ghana. So that doesn't mean I can't become a president of Nigeria in the next 17 years. Stop saying that, okay?
Okay, I think for young people, there's still like a lot of chance for us to become leaders. You see, we have the highest population on the continent, young people who are between like ages of maybe let's say 18 and 35.
Exactly.
And even going up. Mr. Daramola last time was talking about how like we have a young population on the campus of like students.
Yes, that is true.
Very young nowadays. So you don't have to look up to, let's say, old people to talk about governance.
Yes.
Nowadays we are looking at very young people who are coming up, and they have the energy. They are what's the name?
Capable.
They have these the mind,
Yes.
the energy.
The strength and capability to do
but
more.
the problem I have with youth becoming a president or governing a particular place these days is not really because of the energy. You know, when the youth are in power, when they are in government, they tend to handle things frivolously. They tend not to be careful. I think that is one of the things the masses are afraid of. Like, okay, this man can become a president now and things will go sideways. He might neglect his duties and begin to do something else. I think this is one of the things people are afraid of. So when we see the old people in power, when we see them in power, you will notice that not really because they are old, but because they believe them that they are responsible. The youth did this cannot be held accountable for that. A lot of youth are doing. Look at online. TikTok is going viral. A lot of nonsense is being done online these days. So what will you say about that?
I think we can't say that they are fooling online because I think they are responsible young people
Okay.
who are doing great things in like various contexts, media, entertainment, politics, and if you look at it, we have very strong institutions in some cases.
Okay.
Where like they put the young people in check. So in some circumstances, maybe they will need advice. Sometimes they will need more like a strong guide.
Okay.
That, okay, this is what you need to do. Maybe what you are doing is not right. So in that case, it makes them to be responsible.
Sure.
You can trust them in that regard.
I will believe you this time, Mr. Donatus. But besides that, I would want to congratulate the president, the newest president of Senegal, in person of DioMaye. I'm really very happy that here in Africa we are seeing people coming up for the post of president, rising up, which means I want every other country like Nigeria, like Ghana, like Gabon, and every other neighboring countries to embrace this. The youth should be able to come out stronger to become president. The youth should be able to come out to become good people, to hold higher position in the country. We should have ministers that are youth, that are less than 30 of age, that are less than 40 of age, and this really help the government itself because.
But I don't know. On the flip side, okay, in the case of Ghana, there is this young guy. He's called Cheddar.
Okay.
He's contesting for president, and he promised that he will connect the sea from one region to another.
I think that's just an exaggeration.
Now, based on what really happened now,
okay,
the man has taken it has taken a vital step.
Okay.
Now it creates a room for the other younger one to think on how to move forward.
Exactly.
Especially in Nigeria.
Exactly.
In Nigeria, we all know that most presidents used to be 70 and above. Now it's time for the youth.
So which of the youth, Mr. Daramala, which of the youth in Nigeria do you think will be able to really maximize the economy?
The issue is this: most youth in Nigeria will have the maybe fear, thinking of will I be able to be the president? No, we need to harmonize and think on how to strategize and put more effort. And because if you don't make a trial, how are you going to be the winner?
But this is something I want to say.
Okay.
This is something Donatus listen, because I know this is really controversial, but this is something I want to say. Nigeria is having close to over 200 million. Yes. 200 million in population. We can't really compare Nigeria to Senegal. Even we can't compare Nigeria to Ghana.
You know, there was a time Desmond Elliot, he
okay
for the
one in Lagos, right? Yes. The one in okay.
And those things give some positive reason to believe that young people can contest for elections and they could win.
Even according to the constitution, once you are age 18, you are qualified to be elected. Yes.
We all know that thing cannot work in Nigeria.
But according to the constitution,
okay,
because it is clearly stated in the constitution that once you are over age 18, you can dictate to some certain extent.
You don't have the resources within that time to contest for.
You don't.
No, election shouldn't base on I have resources or I don't have resources.
So
we are qualified to be elected.
How will you be qualified to elected at the age of 18 when you have no public view?
What are the requirements?
I think the requirement.
I think we need experience. We need experience.
Experience is needed. Yes.
When you are on campus,
I will go with you with that.
But when you are in the system, at least you can be getting the experience as progress in the system. You are there. You will be learning because learning is a continuous process.
Okay. I will take that in, but I won't tell a child of a child of 18 years old to come and be contesting for presidency. Why? I will see that as a way. Okay, where will that child get the ticket? The ticket to run.
What make you believe that a child of 18 years cannot do better than maybe a man or a woman of 50 years and above. What is the age has to do?
It's very obvious. It's very obvious.
Because
it's very obvious online these days.
That's
Let's take a look at TikTok and what is going on Facebook. A lot of young ones philandering about, doing nothing, shaking bomb online. Those are not the one we are going to elect as president. We need somebody responsible.
same thing also going on with it among these adult people, those people that have grown up, but they are not showing their whole on social media. That's why people are not seeing it.
Yes, because I think for leadership, you don't need to have like this very old age, but then there should be some signs, like maybe you could engage in local politics in your area.
Okay.
And students, university students nowadays do SRC or student leadership or student.
Yes.
So you learn through those experiences.
Yes.
That was really something. Yes, that is really true, because I could remember when I was in Ladoke Akintola University of Technology in Ogumosho. I was once this departmental president, and it was a really good experience, I must say.
What did you do for the?
A lot of things was really done, although we were a little bit quadrupled because of the way things happened in the department, and it was based on results. They tend to say, okay, it's students with the highest result that tends to do the department, instead of giving rooms to even the ones that are with lower results to come out and show their democratic power. But it was not done like that. We were unpicked by the department, but it was a good experience too. And at the same time, it really helped me too when I went to when I went to service at Benue State, where I worked with DioMaye, and I was able to lead the CDS again, the Community Development Service, drug free to be precise, and I was the president too over there. And the experience I had before, when I was the president of the department at Ladoke Akintola Mathematics Department, it really helped me too when I got to service, because I was able to talk well, I was able to mingle with people, I was able to relate with people, and that is why I'm saying that in this place, to rule Nigeria, an 18 years old can never do that, because we need a lot of experience. An 18-year-old, by that time, let's look at the Nigerian educational system. A child that is 18 just left secondary school. A child that is 18, you will agree with me, just left secondary school. So where is he going to get the popularity? He's not even popular among his peers, because I remember when I was contesting in my CDS when I was in service, I had to meet several people. I have to walk around with several people and tell them, okay, I'm contesting for president, I'm doing this, and a lot of people voted.
Okay,
we are in a democratic system, not aristocrats where the rich only rule. This is a democratic system. You have to know people, even if you have the resources. People must know you. People must know, and that is one thing where Peter Obi failed. When Peter Obi was in PDP, he's already known. But going to Labour Party, a lot of people don't know Labour Party. Let's take for example.
He didn't get the
voting for. Is it the party are we voting for or the individual?
Yes. Now this is something
it's not by party. It's the personality.
Most time it's the party. I would say it's the party. Why? Now I will go back to when I was in. I will go back to my unionism in Lautech.
Okay.
In Lautech we have two major parties. We have the National Liberty Vanguard and we have the Liberal Movement. I belong to the Liberal Movement. And why would I say this? Liberal Movement tends to talk about the academic part of it, and the NFI they tend to talk about, okay, this thing is by Togri, we need to win. They too, they are intelligent people. But this is something, when a student gain admission into Lautech the first time, they don't talk about the personality of the people they need to vote for. One thing they talk about is the party.
That is why the electoral system, the election has to be reviewed, because once we continue voting for party, and we are not voting for the personality, the party itself, who are the party?
But you know, we are the party. We are the party member. Mobilize resources for these elections.
Okay.
So you would look at the case of parties providing resources, providing the platform for candidates.
Yes.
And in Peter Obi's case, for instance, I think he deviated.
He moved from PDP, to Labour Party.
He didn't get the endorsement from.
Yes, from the party, exactly.
Yeah. So for young people, I think they will need to. Should they do politics? Do you think they should join these parties?
I think to do politics,
that is the one of the requirements.
To do politics, you need to join party. There is need for you to join party, because you need to be known.
You can't do politics without being in a particular.
Exactly.
But the issue of party, once you are in a particular party, that does not mean that people will vote for you, your own personality.
Okay.
But you must come under a particular party, because you can't just stand on your own.
So that is something.
But being a that I'm in party A and I want to move to party B. Why? What are the reasons why I want to move to party B? Because I will have my own personality, and I'm expecting people to vote for me based on my personality. But now the way the election ongoing now, people believe that if I'm in this social party, that is where I can able to be the winner. If I'm in this party, I may not be able to win. So it means that we are voting for party. In
essence now, what you're saying is there is need for youth to go into youth that are interested in politics need to go through the party. Is that not it? Is that what you're saying? In essence, you are saying for youth to be known, for youth to be in the political system, there is need for them to start joining party. Is that not what you're saying?
Not really, but join the party with the aim that their own personality, not with the aim that is the party that maybe through the party we're able to join this particular party. That's when I can able to win. No.
But I think for young people, they need endorsements too, because this new Senegal president-elect, he had one endorsement from one of the older politicians. So in that case, you notice that if young people want to do politics actively, and then they get the endorsement from like older generation, or maybe people who are within the, should I say, old age category, it means that they have trust in them. So those trusts are capital that you can use to like get these positions.
Sure. Because to run a position, you need a lot of endorsements. They need to endorse you, because those are the people that will vote for you. Those are the people that will campaign for you. Those are the people that will speak for you, that this is our candidate, this is what he have, this is part of what is in the manifesto.
So now in essence, if I want to get Mr. Donatus and Mr. Daramola very well, so what you're saying in essence now is there is need for one to have endorsement instead of joining a party. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I think they are not parallel, they are not separate from each other. So you could get endorsement and then you can also join party, because in my case, I think from what I've seen around, there are some candidates who go as independent candidates, but then we don't have a good example or maybe testimony of their progress, because it's very difficult to contest for election as an independent candidate and win election.
Sure.
It will be like a one man church. I don't know.
So now you will agree with me that an 18-year-old child cannot come into politics and really win election very well, because according to what you said, endorsement is needed, and we have a lot of people with endorsement, but we can't see their progress online. We can't even know where they are going to. We have a lot of example of them in Nigeria, but I will not want to mention. We are going to. So in our next section, we shall be talking about more pressing issues in about Nigeria or Africa in general. But first and foremost, we need to congratulate our next incoming president of Senegal. Is that not it? The person of DioMaye, who has been able to claim Senegal for the youth, and we hope so for the other countries too,
at least
including Nigeria if possible.
We continue counting from
because things are really going in Nigeria in a bulaba manner. Things are really going high. Because I could remember during the election period when a lot of people are shouting up and down, bulaba, bulaba, bulaba. He said it's going to feed us with cassava. And truly we have been eating the cassava. So we hope that the cassava lasts long enough for us to eat.
How many cassavas have you eaten?
I can't even tell Mr. Donatus, I can't tell. I've eaten enough cassava, my belly is full. So that is it. President Maye, we are here to congratulate you in person. So I am Caleb Adeyemi Adele. I go by the name Calebian, and this is Donatus Do. Donatus Do is my very good friend here and is in Ghana. And that is Mr. Daramola from of mathematics. So we are here to congratulate you. Congratulations. I
think it's now time for the youth to lead, and I think we
watch out for me. In the next 17 years, I'm going to be coming out for the president of Nigeria. Yes. I'll be 44 by then. Watch out for me.
The 17 years is even far.
It's too long, Abi.
Yeah, it's too long.
Too much morale.
Yes.
Too much morale.
You need to save a lot of money too.
How much I won't save? Don't worry, I will use Tinubu as my underground father. Yes, I need endorsement from them too. I'll even meet Peter Obi for more endorsement. So that is it. So thank you very much, Steve, for covering us today, and we shall be coming back for more of this in later days. Thank you very much, Steve. You can also book your section online too. Book your section online at mdostay.com, and they are really here to give you the service that you need. They service you to anytime you want tire. That is just it. Anytime where you tire, them too they don't tire. Oh yeah, now move much like that. Thank you.